Imagine a city where every toilet flush sends its contents on a journey through over 1,000 miles of sewer pipes, ultimately ending up at a single massive facility. This is the reality in San Francisco, where the Southeast Treatment Plant processes a staggering 45 million gallons of wastewater every day, enough to fill 68 Olympic-sized swimming pools. But here's the shocking part. Until recently, this facility was still using machinery from the 1950s, a time when concerns about odor control and rising sea levels were barely on the radar. After a decade of planning and 7 years of construction, the San Francisco Public Utilities Commission, PUC, has finally completed a $717 million upgrade to its headworks facility, the first stop for water processed at the plant. This overhaul is not just about improving the facility's efficiency. It's also about making the sewer system an invisible force that San Franciscans never have to think about. But how does it plan to achieve this? The answer lies in a combination of cutting-edge technology and a tiny army of microscopic bugs that feed on the pungent gases that once made the Bayview area notorious for its eye-watering aroma. According to Jignesh Desai, the senior project manager who oversaw the upgrade, the new facility's odor control is so efficient that you won't smell anything beyond the fence. Desai's personal experience growing up in rural India without access to power or running water has driven his passion for improving San Francisco's unique water network. The city's combined sewer system, which treats household wastewater and rain runoff together, is strained during rainy seasons, sending up to 6 times more water to the treatment plant than during drier months. With climate change bringing the threat of heavier rains, the city's overhaul of the sewer system has become a multi-billion-dollar effort. The upgraded facility's total capacity remains the same, but it runs far more efficiently thanks to a new coarse screen that filters out larger items like rocks and bricks, and a finer mesh screen that catches smaller items, including clumps of excrement. But here's where it gets interesting. Some engineers claim that the screen once picked up a live baby seal, although this is more of a legend and a verified fact. The new machinery is also able to filter out roughly an additional ton of sand, grit, and dirt particles than before, and the facility's trucking schedule has been slowed down from every few days to every few weeks. The rest of the human waste is separated while the water settles in large tanks, and some of the organic material is consumed by microorganisms in the water. What's left gets trucked away to a third-party facility to be processed into biosolids, a controversial form of agricultural fertilizer. The PUC plans to open an on-site biosolids facility in 2028. At the end of the process, a rushing outflow pipe returns the treated wastewater to the San Francisco Bay. But this is the part that most people miss. Environmentalists' primary grievance with the PUC is not the discharge of treated wastewater, but the raw sewage that can overflow into the bay during storms. Last year, the environmental group San Francisco Baykeeper sued the city, alleging that the sewage system discharged a combined 1.2 billion gallons of raw sewage each year. The case ultimately went before the U.S. Supreme Court, which sided with the city in a 5-4 opinion. So what does the future hold for San Francisco's sewer system? The new facility is designed to be more reliable and efficient, helping reduce the combined sewer discharges to the bay. It's also built to withstand 3 feet of sea level rise and a 7.8 magnitude earthquake. But is this enough? San Francisco Baykeeper Executive Director Sejal Chokshi-Chugh argues that even more sweeping changes are needed to shore up the city's sewer system against the impacts of climate change. As she puts it, it's just the cost of doing business and continuing to operate in these uncertain times. The question is, Are you convinced that the city's efforts are enough? Or do you think more needs to be done to address the challenges posed by climate change? Share your thoughts in the comments below.